I found this really cute chair with a bunch of free stuff on the side of the road. It's actually down the street and in a clean looking property. And I looked through everything, and all the items that they had sitting out there looked, relatively clean. And, it depends. Like when I get items, I look, first at the property to see if it looks derelict or well cared for, as I don't really want to bring any critters in the house. At this point, I tend to be a little more selective maybe. But this looks really cute. I just wiped it down before I brought it in just to be sure. But I love this little handhold. Does that mean it's a desk or something? Belongs to a desk? So yeah, it's cute. I'm looking for a little chair, actually for myself, for a certain spot. So this might fit the bill.
She's practical. Does it catch fire? Violins, same thing every year. And the dog doesn't mark it because it's not.
Casts. I like to begin with a scraper, depending on the finish. This ended up to be more difficult than I expected to remove.
So we're getting the same stuff that we got in our own newspapers or when there was Wikipedia. It's just coming at us faster.
Even though I have to bend more, I prefer to do this messy work outside. So I try not to take things apart unless I have to. You know, the chair is pretty old. I actually don't have any idea how old it is. I mean, the screws don't look that old in it. I don't think it's an antique, but it's definitely vintage, and it's in good condition as far as the sturdiness of it. It's not loose at all. So normally I wouldn't take it apart, but here's the thing. I don't think I can get into all these corners and everything without taking it apart. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. I think I have to go here next. I actually still think it won't come apart because this is a, this is a mortise and tenon this way, and this is mortise and tenon this way, and these are going to stay together because of this bracket. Unless this somehow lifts up. It doesn't look like it does, and it's in there so good. I really hate to disturb it. I meant to pour it in here. That's right. I'm not going to actually show it because it's too cumbersome, but I was using a handheld, battery-operated mouse sander to do these small spots that I couldn't get with a scraper and stripper. So it's working pretty well. And I have my vacuum going at the same time, but it doesn't hook up to the actual mouse because that filter is an odd size. the little filter that's on there. And so I'm just holding one with one hand and one with another. And yeah, off camera, but it's working better. So I'll get through that and then we'll look at what we have. One of the legs came a bit loose while I was moving it around, so I'll use some hide glue and a mallet to coax it back into position. The hide glue is reversible with heat, so if someone needs to repair it again, it will release easily. How are you? Good. Is the rain going to stop now or what? Oh, good. I'm going to start my color with a pigment dissolved in shellac. This is burnt umber. If you haven't tried this, you should. It's fun. Unlike stain, you don't wipe this off. you apply it as quickly as possible and try to keep a wet edge if you can. It dries almost instantly to touch. I'll wait overnight before I do my final high grit sanding. That's the first coat of dyed shellac, and I'm running out of battery, so I'm going to close my phone, but it has to be sanded and, stained, possibly, so we'll see. And so this sat overnight with the dyed shellac, and I can see there's, the finish is off a little bit as far as like the quality. And so I'm going to go over it with a fine, it's about 400, I guess, gray sponge, and just clean up the shellac a little. And what this does is kind of dull it down. And then I'll see how it looks and whether I want to put a regular stain on it. I'm not pressing really hard, just lightly. So I'm going to finish wiping, and I'm going to finish sanding and then wipe it down, and then I'll catch up. Thank you for watching the video today. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you to all the viewers that watch my channel, even now and then, and the subscribers especially. And then a shout out to the people who watch pretty consistently all the time. And I've been thinking about something recently, and I wanted to do that on my channel. There are several people who don't have YouTube channels will sometimes put in the chat, that they're working on a project, or they wish they could share a project. And I thought that was someone knocking. And so I thought, well, for anybody who wants to share what they're working on, like a before and after, or anything at all, it could be problems, it could be anything. You want to show something you did a long time ago, so just a few pictures and a little blurb about what you did. If you go to the section where it says About on my YouTube channel, you'll find my email there. I don't really want to drop it right here. It's just because it can be spammed on the actual videos. So go to the About, and you'll find not my number. Did I say that? No, my email. If I said number, I meant email. you'll find my email address. Drop me a line, put in a few pictures, show me what you did, and the next video that I do, I'll post, I'll mention it and I'll show them in the video. So I think that would be fun because we don't really do that. And I think it would be fun. Yeah, feel free, send in a picture, tell me what you did, or even if you didn't, I can still put it up and say, you know, that someone sent it. You can also tell me whether or not you want me to mention your name or not. But yeah, feel free. Anyway, I had this chair that I picked up because I needed a little chair for a bedroom that I'm doing over at home. The furniture in that room will be done over. The waterfall bed is part of it. I'm redoing a waterfall bed. I'm redoing a table in the room, and I wanted this chair to be situated at the table. And I kind of wanted them all to be the same sort of tone. They don't have to be the same color. They don't have to be matchy-matchy. But just all nice warm woods, I'll put it that way. So when I saw this, it's a small enough chair that it will fit well with this little table. It's not really a table that you sit at. It's more of an accent table, but it's cute. And anyway, I think it will be cute in there. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post the pictures of all the finished room on Instagram so you can see them there. And then there'll be more videos of the pieces in the room coming up that will actually focus on that. So stay tuned to see a few pictures. I was going to stain this, but believe it or not, once I put the dye, the pigment dye, into the shellac, I did 2+ coats of that here and there, and I just love the color so much. I decided not to stain it at all. You can see all the nice wood grain. The dents are still there. The personality's still there. It's not a perfect chair, but it's a nice solid chair. It has these pretty details with the fluting on it. Almost a East Lake sort of look with the style, with a tiny bit of carving. And yeah, so I used a raw umber with clear shellac. I did several coats of spray shellac, and I did some clear wax and buffed it out. Now don't forget, this is mine, so if I want to refinish it, it will be easy. I'll just take the wax off and work on the shellac and the dye stain. If this was going to be sold, I would probably be more concerned about putting a finish that would be a little more hardy. Maybe I would use like a matte acrylic finish or something. I don't like heavy finishes, and I'm very selective about using them and where I use them. And I always give a lot of instruction if I'm selling something, and I have paperwork that goes with it that will explain how to take care of it without abusing the finish, like with polishes and things like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Watch for a few detailed pictures, and yeah, I wish you all good and beautiful things. Take care. There it is. I'm going to drive across that. Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Make a U-turn if possible.
I'm scared.